fall of Svetlana Horkina of Russia dramatically makes things wide open in the women's all-around. And right now her teammate Yelena Zamolodchikova is the beneficiary in first place. Now we have a delay in the warm-up of vault going to the third rotation. Some of the local gymnastics officials are crowded around the runway with some of the FIG, World Governing Body of Gymnastics officials. What's going on here, Tim? Elfie?
Well, this is amazing. And they
motioning to raise it.
That unbelievable. If that is the case, there are standards.
They just moved it.
That the equipment must fall within, and if it does not meet those standards, it's not a fit. We're
told that Alana Slater had gone over to someone to say that the apparatus didn't feel right. That drew attention to it, and out came the measurement.
And because the horse was too low, that could have produced some of the falls we've seen, like from Elise Ray, that scary fall she took in the warm-up, and then the disastrous competition. But beyond that, the Olympic all-around favorite, Svetlana Horkina. This is incredible. There are requirements, exact requirements, for the height of each apparatus. I'm telling you, Al, if I was a coach out on the floor, I would be demanding that my athlete be given another shot if they had a mistake.
18 gymnasts have gone on that vault in the first two rotations. One of them is Andrea Radikon, one of the qualifiers for a medal here without question, and her vault score was not as high as she normally gets.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a score she typically can do much better on.
We'll be getting more back to what's going on vault, but the competition on the other three apparatus goes on.
And this is a great event for Andrea. She scored as high as 9.837 in the team finals, mostly because of this skill right here. Whoa, a little bit of a balance check there. The judges are going to get nitpicky. They could take 2/10 there.
I am looking across the floor, and there are plenty of people who have no idea that there is this measurement thing going on the vault right now. They're more fixated on their athletes at their apparatus.
Andrea placed 5th at the World Championships last year, and when you talked to her coach, Octavian Bellew, he called her the newcomer. He said that they were so surprised how everyone took to her at the World Championships. He knew she was very good on beam and floor, but he couldn't believe she placed that high.
And Elfie, they were really impressed with her poise because they pushed her along a little bit. They had a big drop-off after the 96 games in terms of their depth. That'll help out Andrea Radikon in the standings, no doubt. I can't still get over the fact that we have one of 4 apparatus in the Olympic Games that was either not measured or mismeasured. And I'm talking, of course, about the vault. Now, we are told that it was 5 centimeters too low.
And that's, of course, what they would say. That's 1 notch.
2.54 centimeters to an inch, or 2 inches.
And that whole height issue can have such a dramatic impact. First of all, it changes the way she rebounds off the horse. But far more important, the first time she ran down and she missed her hands on the horse.
That changed her whole mindset.
Exactly. And she can't go as hard. She doesn't bounce off the horse the same way. She gets tentative when she needs to get aggressive.
Now, we're talking about the change in the feel of something that these gymnasts have done thousands of times.
And you see, she's just too high onto the horse. That's amazing. I remember calling this and saying she's too high onto the horse.
Drops right down.
Doesn't really rebound the way she can. And the vault becomes all downhill. There's no up part to it.
One of the tallest athletes in the meet. She's 5'5".
If the vault was higher, her hands would have hit it earlier.
And I guarantee you, if Arkayev knew about this right now, he'd be right over there talking to the FIG, demanding, first of all, an apology probably, and then she gets to go again. I don't think Arkayev knows at this point.
He's not looking.
Or her personal coach, Boris Pilkin.
As we said before, the games go on.
And I tell you, if I was the coach, I would be letting her know for sure that maybe you have another shot, because she's devastated. She didn't come here to get second or third. She came to win.
This was the move she fell on in team and does it again.
Now, this event has a problem of Olympic-sized proportion. Yes, Elfie, as you said, she did fall in this competition the other night, but because of her stature, you can't assume that she was going to. You have to give her the benefit of the doubt that the vault, and we're talking about 2 warm-up vaults and the first vault, so 3 straight vaults where she badly stumbled, affected her. It had to.
Exactly, and she did fall, like Elfie said, in day 2, but she did qualify with the highest score, 9.85 in day 1, and did it perfectly, just like that.
Now, she's out of this. You don't have a fall like that and win the gold medal.
That's impossible.
So now this event has been impacted in a major way. Wow. Now, she has no idea right now.
No, I don't think that the Russians know. I know there are some other coaches on the floor. We're looking around. They're walking around telling them something at this point, but I have not seen them get over to Arkayev, Pilkin, or to Svetlana Khorkina yet.
And you know, Arkayev stays true to his word. He said, we will not remove skills. We'll do it the Russian way, show everyone the risk that we take. Unfortunately, she takes a 5/10 deduction.
What this means, before she was told anything about the vault or had any opportunity to redo it or gain some advantage, it's all now lost with this fall on the bar. Well, Elise Ray is someone that could benefit from a redo on the vault, that's for certain. But right now she's on the balance beam.
I don't know how they can't let these kids go again. I just don't see how you can deny them the opportunity. I would imagine if anything does happen, they're not going to stop this competition. They're going to let it finish, and then they would add on something. I guess maybe whoever wants to go. This is all uncharted territory.
The last thing in the world you'd expect in the Olympic Games, that some piece of apparatus or equipment that you were about
to... Oh, my gosh.
Well, Elise Ray had a great uneven bars routine between the vault and here. And just like Khorkina, though, I mean, if anything is going to happen with a redo on the vault, that's it. She won't get any benefit with that fall.
Wow.
Something was obviously very wrong, and watching how they fix this is going to be fascinating, to say the least. But you can never give Elise Ray back these Olympic Games. You can't do it. You ever seen anything like this?
I have not seen anything like this. And I'm surprised how well she's maintaining her composure after that very frightening fall.
Pick a word way above costly, and that's what that fall was.
Okay, Goose is actually running a better routines connection-wise. No struggle on the connection.
She misses her second foot. She does the first layout. She's going to continue tumbling on, but the second one just doesn't get down at all.
You have to have those shoulders and hips so square to the beam, especially on a move like that. You saw her hit the beam, and it just slid off to the other side.
Below a 9, 8, 8, 8, 7. Well, we'll be back after a break on NBC. Hopefully we have this break measured properly.